Your transformation was epic. How many hours in the hair and makeup chair did it take to get the full look? The long locks, the beard?
I think we both had a good 3-4 hours in makeup, depending on what the look was for what time period within the film. But yeah, I had sort of, pick up at 3 a.m. and I was on set by maybe 7. So it was a long time, but you'd stare back in the mirror and not recognize the person, and there's a justified amount of kind of pent-up rage from having to sit still that long, which you could use as your character.
In the channel and the character, exactly. What was your first reaction when you looked in the mirror, especially with all of the grime and the dirt, and to really get Furiosa as what it is?
It was different because, she has different looks throughout the film. I remember the first time I saw myself at my most dirty, that's 7 layers of dirt and grime, because it doesn't read on camera that easily. And so I was like, whoa, okay, this is different. But I loved it. I think in any situation where you don't have to be too precious about your appearance, you're just so free. You can go roll around in the dirt, go climb on the war rig, do whatever you want to do. You're not concerned about it.
Right. And then extra skincare at night to get all of it off.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think the coolest one was definitely being the more recognizable version of Furiosa, just because that's such an iconic look. And that was the extremely incredible work of 5 beautiful people who put that prosthetic on. It's about 5 hours, but when I stepped out of the trailer for the first time, people were like, yes.
I imagine liberating too, embodying that moment in that character with that look.
Well, also, I've always wanted to shave my head, and so it was kind of like a nice prototype where I was like, okay, my head isn't a weird shape. Love this. I think I could maybe pull this off. You don't want to find out straight after you've done it. Yeah. You don't want to shave your head and then be oh no.
This is the best of both worlds. You don't have to commit to it.
Exactly.
You see it, you pulled it off. It's great.
My childhood, my mother, I want them back. I want them back.
You have said before that this film is one of 3 roles that it has been hard for you to separate yourself from.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't think that you can go on this journey without being completely given over to it. We were there for a really long time, and I think we both lived with our characters for a long time even before that. So it just feels like potentially the last piece of the puzzle is releasing the film and going, okay, it doesn't live with us anymore. It lives with everybody, and that will hopefully be more peaceful.
The question is, do you have it in you to make it epic?
The villain does not live with you anymore, correct?
I think you live with me prior and post, accidentally. Now, I think there's always not about the context of what you're saying necessarily, but the sort of the energy of the character exists somewhere into it within you, and you tap into that, and it begins to rattle around your head, and then begins to rattle it a little more, and the extent of how long we shot for, and how many conversations we were having about the characters. It is a tough one to shake,
Yeah, it's also weird because if you think about it, we're spending 16 hours a day being these people rather than technically yourself or you living with them. So it's just it's an interesting housing dynamic.
100%.
A dangerous one.
I've done many interviews with you as Thor, as the superhero. How much joy did you have switching it up, playing the villain this time?
A lot of fun. You want something to be a departure from what you've previously done, whether it's the same character or whether it's something completely different like this. But I've got to say the villain is incredibly refreshing. There's not the same sort of expectations and rules that need to be applied. You're allowed to be a little more boundless and free with your decisions, and especially something like this, or this character who was a little unhinged and certainly sort of chaotic. Was fun to run with that, and then trying to insert a little bit of humanity and vulnerability in there is fun too, and so it was a constant sort of balancing act, I guess.
Now, the $1 million question. Do you have your driver's license yet?
No, I do not, and I won't be able to get it on this press tour. But I am really looking forward to getting it and also getting my stunt driver's license because it was so much fun. The people that do that are so freaking cool. I just want to hang out with them all the time.
I feel like you could go to the DMV with her and vouch for her.
I've already
Chris.
sent them a ticket of the Furiosa opening day.
Well, I'm not sure if you want her on the roads, though. I'm not sure that's going to convince them.
I think she can handle the 405 pretty well.
I think if she can, parallel park via a 180, then it's that'll do. The rest is easy.
Terrified the driver guy. Be like,
Even
give it to me.
wasteland driver's license. I'm not sure if it's going to hold up, but
Who would win in a race on Rainbow Road? Furiosa or
Rainbow
Princess Peach? Look at you, jaw dropped.
Furiosa would run her off the track.
Be kind to Peach, all right? She's a good racer, but yeah, I think Peach would probably get caught up trying to help somebody like along the road, and Furiosa's just like, nah, I'm going.
See ya.
Yeah,
Peace out.
bye.
Next up, you have Can. The last time you were there was in 2017, and Charlize, coincidentally,
I
was
know.
presenting you with an award as an
wow.
up-and-comer.
It's so, yeah, it's
and
so
now,
wild.
What a full circle moment.
It's
How
really quite
special
crazy.
is this?
Yeah, I'm really excited to go back. Have you been?
No, I haven't.
It's
Oh
gonna.
my God,
it's a
first time for
really
you too.
good time. It's
Yeah.
like it's a bit scary watching your film with everybody there, but it's also just it's a one of a kind experience.
Gosh,
That's
I
cool
know.
though. I didn't know you had
Yeah,
an award
she
for
was
that.
my show part godmother.
Wow.
That is a
Full
very-
wild,
I know.
full circle
Very
moment.
cool.
You have your first Met Gala under your belt. How was it?
A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, what a great mix of people. And we discuss this, you know, with the award shows we go to, people from the industry that we work with, and often people we know, and it was great to sort of mix it up with some musicians and athletes and
Yeah.
people from different walks of life and artists and so on, and
Lots of hugs.
lots of hugs. I had a good time.
Yeah, I saw Ed
Right,
Sheeran with you, and you guys were in like a group hug.
Well,
Who
hug,
was
yeah.
like the standout person for you that you were like you just
Oh, I
had such a memorable
can't
moment?
pick favourites. Can I?
Can I?
Who's a standout? Can I? No, there were lots. I mean, I was hanging out with Hugh Jackman, who I haven't really spent much time with, and Ed, who I love. You know, well, my wife was there looking stunning. So
A golden
She-
goddess.
she was-
My
she was
goodness,
my
you
favourite.
too.
Don't worry. I'm with you. I love you.
Dune 3. Do we have an update? Did we get the call yet?
We all are desperate to go back and do it.
Okay. She broke eye contact there. That's a telltale sign.
I'm not, girl. No.
Gosh, phenomenal. I adore you both. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Dude,
so
thanks.
much.